Hello. This short video introduces the use case number 10, Security Dashboard, in the Xi-Fi project. First, let us mention the target stakeholders. In this use case, the target stakeholders are composed of first the infrastructure owners and operators, because they receive the alerts and generate them when acting in the infrastructure, and second, the end-user adopters, which make their actions that generate part of the alerts. What are the innovation points in this use case? This use case presents the following advantages and functionalities. First, it allows to correlate the alerts in order to generate a single high-confidence alert at the federation level following several node-level alerts collected by the probes. Second, the second-level alerts need to be issued thanks to the events raised by the federation nodes. And third, the showcase includes event aggregation and correlation capabilities. The benefits of this use case are the following from the standpoint of the end user. Advantage number one is better security for the whole set of end users. The showcase alerts on the attacks that would endanger the infrastructure, thus affecting end users and related services. Second, it presents enhanced measures for sensitive data related to one or more end users. This showcase protects data related to or used by end users from theft, corruption, and the like. Protection is also provided against identity usurpation, and this showcase enables to follow up the user's activity on the set of nodes, thus providing authorship tracking and alerting deviations from the policy in place. Additionally, federation-level coverage of the end-user's interests is made possible through this use case, since it is the policy compliance usage of federation resources and services which is ensured thanks to the showcase monitoring and alerting capabilities. Now let us describe and show the potential attack on data involving Xi-Fi stakeholders, which is the main objective of this use case. The storyboard is composed of scene number 1, which is a starting status, Xi-Fi normal usage, scene number 2, identity management operation with user rights modification, scene number 3, in which the user accesses sensitive information, scene number 4, identity management operation rollback, which is followed by log erasing activity. In scene number 4 we have a notification to Federation Manager and the first countermeasures, and the last scene, number 6, which is a notification to infrastructure owners and attack mitigation. Scene number 1. The two nodes considered in the use case are node number 1, which contains the different servers along with the user's database for the servers, and node number 2, containing sensitive information in the form of a database, for example, to be used from the two nodes, since both nodes are part of a federation. In this scene, we have an administrator of node number 2, which queries a database of user rights and modifies a given entry for one user. She or he is authorized to do so, but accordingly to the security policy of that node, an alert is issued locally upon a change in the user rights in the database. Shortly after, the user with modified rights from node 1 initiates an access request to sensitive information on node 2. Again, an alert is locally raised as defined within the policy of node number 1. At a later stage, the administrator of node 2 restores the initial rights to the previous user and queries the log files on the database server in node 2. A modification operation on that log is initiated on the log file from the administrator. An additional alert is issued locally following the log modification operation. The objective of the use case is to correlate the alerts in order to generate a single high-confidence alert at the federation level following 1. A yellow internal alert, modification of access rights on node 2, an orange internal alert, which is related to an access request to sensitive information in node 2, a red internal alert, which is related to the query and access for log modifications, and this flash red alert is issued thanks to the events raised by the Federation nodes. Reactive measures are therefore taken and order is restored. In a summary, the showcase illustrates the capabilities of the security dashboard in use case 10 to monitor and alert for attack and activities that threaten the security of Federation, the data and users contained therein. These capabilities are of interest not only to the internal environment of the Federation, but also to the larger scale infrastructure and external actors and/or organizations that could benefit from such security intelligence functionalities. We can additionally mention the fact that the two use cases, use case number 10 and use case number 9, could be merged together in order to build a dark scenario story and to have a common showcase that could be entitled Managing Operations Securely. In addition, we can also mention that the service level CM in the FireWire Security Monitoring generic enabler includes an ASPER complex event processing tool to do the correlation of the events collected from the different nodes. In particular for the showcase, they would be collected from access control generic enabler and identity management logs. The scope of the showcase is the whole Federation, although only 2 nodes would be considered in the showcase to have it small scaled and in order to have a nice and clean presentation. We hope you enjoyed this presentation of use case 10 and hope to see you soon in the future. Goodbye.